Hi, it's Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking, Quebec. Today I'm going to share my Scrappy kit and plans for March and April 2026. I have 5 collections. All are new ones from Stampin' Up! Some are from the January-April 2026 mini catalog, others from the January 2026 online release, and there are even some from the upcoming scheduled online release on March 3rd. That's just in a few days. So without further ado, let's get started. This first collection I'm going to share is kind of slow. I'm really excited about it. It is due to be released on March 3rd in a few days. The sweet collection is called Homemade Sweetness. Super, super beautiful. This is all about cooking, sweets, picnic. The colors are very, very cheerful. What I'm showing you right now is the pattern paper pack along with the sticker sheet. So the paper has 12 pattern papers, 6 different pattern papers, so 2 of each design. I'm just trying to give you a good look. You can see lots of gingham there, little flowers. There were jam jars. There's one of those with large jam jars. Another one has smaller jam jars. It's just really cute, and I find the color palette super, super pleasing. You're going to see in a moment as well there are stickers. Now this paper pack, you can buy it without stickers or you can buy it with stickers. So I chose to get it with stickers. I like that lined paper as well. It's just perfect for kitchen, recipe, all kinds of stuff like that. When you see the stickers in a moment, you're going to see there are a lot of jam jars, spoons, wordy bits, stuff like that. Now, some of these have the white edging around the stickers. The flowers do, the jam jars along with the spoons. You'll see that in just a minute. I'm just spanning out this beautiful paper. And other bits do not have the white edging. I'm pointing this out because I'm not a fan of white edging around stickers, and I typically fussy cut it off. This sheet is about half and half. The smaller bits, the wordy bits, no white edges. The jam jars and the flowers all have white edges. This is a specialty paper, not necessarily part of this homemade sweetness collection, but I'm putting it in with it. I love it. It's called LUNAR Lustre. I think there are 4 sheets in there. I had something like this a long, long time ago, and I used every bit of it. It's like a brushed pewter almost, and I find it so perfect for cutlery. And you're going to see the tools in a moment. I think it will work perfectly for some of the tools that go with this collection. I may even buy myself a second pack because my last one I had like that, which was probably 15 years ago, I tried to stretch it forever and ever. Here is one stamp and die bundle called Filled with Sweetness. So I'm pulling out the stamps here. Again, this is going to be released in a few days on March 3rd. There is a huge jam jar. It's bigger than the image that you see on the packaging. A bunch of wordy bits along with some berries as well. Now here are the dies that go with it. Super, super interesting. Now, some of them cut out the stamped images, and there are a lot of standalone dies. I'm pointing out that the jam jar is basically doubled and folded, so you can either make it a pocket or a card. There's tons of stitched labels to put on top of that jam jar. I love the top that goes on the jam jar. There are just so many beautiful pieces in that. I can't wait to play with it. Here's another one that goes with the collection. This one is called Made with Sweetness. It's actually the title set, the title stamp set with all the words that goes with the collection. But for this one, there's actually dies that go with it as well. I am pointing out that the image on the packaging is smaller than the actual dies. Now the dies themselves are really interesting. They do cut out a bunch of different fruit. But check out those recipe cards. They are huge. There are 2 recipe cards there. One of them measures 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, perfect for a 6 by 4 photo. And the other one measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, I think. Anyway, perfect for a 3 by 4 photo. That is a really, really fun set. There's also an embossing folder that goes with this collection as well, and if you look at it closely, I did run it through to try to give you an idea. It's a tight print, and there are little daisies and ladybugs on it as well. In addition to that, there are some other decorative elements as well. I think there's a ribbon. It's like a misty moonlight gingham. Super beautiful. I don't buy all the ribbon that goes with the collections, but I do like the smaller ones. I particularly like the gingham in this case, and this one is 1/4 inch wide. There's also some adhesive dots here. These are almost like a hard plastic, and there are little strawberries, also pink and blue dots. It's almost like a hard plastic with a hard edge around them, but they are not too thick. Now I'm showing you another collection. The next one here is called Cute as a Bug. It's a sweet collection in the January-April 2026 mini catalog. That's what I'm pointing out. From this sweet collection, I bought the paper pack, the stamps, and the dies. I didn't buy the ribbon or the epoxy stickers. They're like little ladybugs, both super cute, but I didn't buy them. This paper pack has 12 pattern papers, 6 different pattern papers, so 2 of each. One side has that cutesy, buggy look about it. Typically, I don't like cutesy paper, but I really love this one. And the B sides are either a tone on tone or something. I don't know if it's calm if you look at that checkered paper there or that quilt paper, but one side is buggy and the other side isn't. I think what I really like about this collection is the color family. I find it particularly beautiful. Now here is the stamp and die set. It's called Sweet Bugs, so it's full of bugs, just like the name says. The images on the stamp packaging are the same size as the stamps, but the images on the die set are much smaller than the dies. I'm pointing out that the dies do cut out some standalone images, some stamped images, but also the prints on the paper. I'm bringing in another stamp set here. This one is called, I forget, Help Me Grow. I just used it actually a couple of weeks ago on YouTube. This will be released on March 3rd as well, so it's about all things gardening. Really fun. I'm showing you the die set. It is absolutely full of dies. Both of those have larger stamps and dies than the images on the packaging, and that will be released on March 3rd. I may have just said that. And I just pointed out that LUNAR Lustre paper as well. I think it's going to go really well with the tools in that gardening stamp set. The third collection I'm going to share is either called Beach Boardwalk Sweet Collection or Beach Time Workshop Kits. So this one is in the January-April 2026 mini catalog. The first thing I'm showing you is the Beach Time Workshop Kit. What I showed you at first was a little booklet, and in that booklet are step-by-step instructions and cutting guides for creating 3 double-page spreads. And in the workshop kit is all the material to create those 3 double-page spreads. I'm showing you the pattern paper. There's 2-sided paper. There's also 1-sided specialty paper. There's 2-tone cardstock, there is white cardstock, and in a moment I'm going to show you there are also 2 punch-out ephemera sheets along with a 12x12 sticker sheet. This is all in the workshop kit. The paper that is in the workshop kit for this Beach Time collection differs slightly than the Beach Boardwalk Sweet Collection paper pack. That's what I'm showing you right now. Some of them are the same, but others are different. In this designer series paper pack that I'm showing you now, there are 12 pattern papers, 6 different papers, 2 of each. This you can also purchase it with stickers. I didn't because I have the very same stickers in the workshop kit. I'm about to show you in the catalog how this Beach Time collection or Beach Boardwalk Sweet collection shows up in 3 spots under a few different names, but it all coordinates. The first one is the workshop collection. I showed you that at the very beginning. The next one is the Sweet collection. So that is the paper, stamps, dies. There's some embellishments there. And in this part of the catalog, there is the scrapbooking collection. So paper with stickers. There is a stamp set, which I'm about to show you there, and there's also some solid coordinating paper. There is the title stamp set. Absolutely love it, about all things beachy. Now this one here is called Rolling Waves. This will be released by Stampin' Up! On March 3rd in a few days, but I think it goes well with this collection. Very beachy, very almost like border strips for dies and stamps, waves. There are seashells, there are tropical leaves, a parasol. The images on the packaging are actually smaller than the dies and stamps. This one here is called Notes and Totes. It's actually in the annual catalog. I just bought it. It's like a beach bag with all kinds of stuff like bottles of suntan lotion, sunglasses, magazines. There's a beach fence in there, all kinds of stuff. Again, I've seen a lot of people use it over the past several months, but I finally just bought it. When I was putting all this stuff away in my Kit Caddy, I forgot I had purchased a few more items to go with this beachy theme. I hope I get to use it. This one here is called Shimmer Pastel Specialty Paper, or Pastel Shimmer Specialty Paper. It's not actually made to go with this beach theme collection, but I think it coordinates very nicely. There are 3 different colors in it, and they are pink. I'm not sure which pink. There's a lemon lolly and possibly pool party there. I think it looks nice. I love Stampin' Up's specialty paper, and I love making embellishments, so that's why I bought it. This one I'm bringing in from my stash. It's called Woven Textures. So it's all kinds of different woven textures in neutral colors. And I think it will look nice with beachy type layouts. You're going to see I have a few other woven textures that I threw in this pack that are actually not part of this collection. Anyway, that whole woven texture look looks nice with beach papers. That's why I'm bringing in this trim as well. It's called Irregular Weave Trim. Absolutely love it. It came out last autumn. Now I'm changing collections. This is called the Joyful Squares collection. I actually played with it in January and February, but I still have quite a bit of it left. It is in the January-April 2026 mini catalog. Kind of a strange collection. There are 3 different papers, so 4 of each. One side has a patchwork thing going on, and the flip side is a tone on tone. Now, I created 3 pages with this and I absolutely love it, but it is a bit strange as a collection. I love the tools that go with this collection. You'll see those in a moment. I have an idea for this collection for the rest of it anyway, and you're going to see that in a moment. What I did was I dug through my stash and I found some coordinating 12 by 12 paper. I'm showing you one there. It's like a tone on tone pretty peacock. It's from a Stampin' Up collection called Lovely Florals. One of the patchworks on those papers is identical to these papers that I'm showing you right now. So I thought that would be a fun way to use them. Here's another one. This petal pink polka dot. I found it in a retired Stampin' Up collection called To Market, and I think it looks really nice with some of these papers. So I think this might bring a little bit of a different life to this Joyful Squares collection. I'm also bringing in some Whisper White cardstock and some wood grain paper. This is from Stampin' Up's Country Woods paper pack. So I'm still quite excited about this, kind of plowing through it slowly. I will show you the tools in a moment. I love the tools with this collection. They are called Joyful Squares. So a bunch of frames. There's like a binder clip there. There are some wordy bits. The wordy bits are definitely made for scrapbooking. The images on the packaging are actually smaller than the stamps and dies themselves. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. And I do have a bag full of scraps left over from January and February. And there's a sketch. I had come across a sketch from the scrapbook generation with some squares in it, and I thought I might be able to put it to use with that Joyful Squares collection, so I tucked it right in the collection. Now we are down to my last full collection, and it's currently loving. This one as well, I played with it in January and February, but I have quite a bit of it left. This was a January 2026 online release. What I have from it is the workshop kit and the pattern paper pack, and I have it all kind of mixed up here right now, simply because I've been playing with it for a few months. There were also these punch-out pieces, ephemera pieces, that one with the big circle holes in it, because I had the workshop kit, so there were punch-out sheets, but the punch-outs are all in baggies, the one I haven't used at this point. And of course I have stickers. I have enamel dots, and there is the stamp set Currently Loving. It's fabulous for titles. Now I'm just showing you a few extra pieces I'm throwing in my kit for the next 2 months. This one is called Wood Grain Wonders. It is a wood grain paper that will be released on March 3rd. I don't know if you're picking up on it, but the wood grain is very, very subtle. There are 3 of each paper, and there are 12 in this pack. And the colors are Early Espresso, Pecan Pie, Basic Beige, and Crumb Cake, I think. And it's all a very fine wood grain. It's very different than Stampin' Up's Country Woods paper pack that I've been using for almost 2 years now. In addition to that, I do have some other stamp and die sets, and the one that I want to show you first, I'm really excited about it, is called Capturing Smiles. So exciting for scrapbookers. Big cameras, a lens, all kinds of camera documenting type wordy bits. The dies are fantastic, and the images on the packaging are smaller than the stamps and dies. The last one I'm bringing in is Woolly Friends. This is in the January-April 2026 mini catalog. Cute little sheet. The dies are the same size as the images. I should say the stamps are the same size as the images. And with that, I showed you there is a coordinating punch. So basically that's it. I am all organized and ready to play, and I can't wait. I store my kit in these baskets from Dollarama. The paper, stickers, ephemera are all stored by collection in plastic sleeves, standing up towards the back. The tools and other embellishments like adhesive dots, ribbons are all stored in the front. This keeps me organized and makes it easy to clean up at the end of every 2-month period. In March and April, I will be posting on Fridays. Also, there may be a little mini-series collaboration in the works, so stay tuned for that. If you want to get your hands on any of these products, my link to Stampin' Up! Is listed below. For a few of these items, you will have to wait for a few days. They will be available on March 3rd, 2026. And believe me, that release is huge. I only have a little bit of it. If you live in Canada and use my link, I will get a commission. So please know that I appreciate your support very, very much. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, Scrapbooking Quebec, I'd love it if you did. If you are a subscriber, thank you very, very much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon on YouTube. Bye-bye.